You're listening to Little Rockers Radio, and today we are talking to Amber Lawrence. Amber is an award-winning singer-songwriter who's released 17 singles over the course of her career. She's received no less than 15 Country Music Awards, 8 Golden Guitar nominations and 2 APRA nominations, and now she's venturing into children's music with the upcoming launch of The Kids Gone Country. Hi Amber, how are you?
Hello, I'm good, how are you?
I'm really well, thank you. Now, I guess children have probably always been a large part of your fan base over your 8 or so years as a recording artist. So does it kind of just feel like a natural progression for you to launch a children's album?
Absolutely. It's always been in the back of my mind for at least the last 5 years when I just, would see at my shows how many kids I had compared to my peers, who are the same age as me, girls, but just I had so many more kids come to my shows and I couldn't work out why. And I still don't really know the answer, but I figured it's probably my inner kid, that all the kids know that I'm not a grown-up yet.
Yeah.
And my songs have that, a lot of, energy for kids, and I'm always smiling and jumping around. So yeah, I'd always thought, one day I'd do a kids album, and then I have 3 nieces and nephews, and they're only 5 and 3 and 1. So I started making up songs for them whenever I was babysitting, and then I turned those songs into full songs, and then recorded the album and went, oh, hang on a minute, I've done it.
And the new album is called The Kids Gone Country. What can people? I read that there's a range of different themes that are incorporated throughout the album, but it's mainly about entertainment and fun. What can people expect from the album?
Yeah, so being a country singer, I thought, well, it'd be fun to send all the kids out to the country on this album. So it's an album for country kids, but it's an album for city kids as well, to hear little stories about the country and, where our food comes from and that kind of stuff. But most of the songs are just fun stuff like, my favourite song and everyone's favourite seems to be In My Belly, which is, when food disappears, where does it go? Another favourite is My Grandma, which, I wrote because I'm at my mum's house all the time watching her with her grandkids and how spoilt they are and how much everyone loves their grandma. So I wrote this song about my grandma and all the things they do. So yeah, there's, the music is a little bit country. And some of the songs are a little bit country, like When You Yodel, where I try to teach the kids how to yodel.
Yep.
But then there's lots of songs about, believing in yourself and finding inner beauty and going on holidays and, feeding your pets and so just lots of stuff, everything that kids are into and and it's not just for babies either, it's for grown-up kids, 8, 9, 10, they seem to enjoy it too, so it's really fun.
And that's good. And I think, the main element with kids' music, I think, is that it can have the underlying messages of education and themes, etc. But it needs to be entertaining and fun, because otherwise those messages are never going to get across to them anyway. Yeah. So, you mentioned that you wrote or co-wrote most of the songs. How was that process compared to when you're writing for an adult audience?
Well, with all of these songs, I co-wrote all of them, or just a couple of them I wrote by myself. But every single one of them, I'd come up with the little jingle, just one sentence, in my belly. I'd just come up with that saying, and then I'd go and write it. And because there's such short songs compared to adult songs, it seemed to be a bit easier, and also because we wanted to keep it simple. So really, what you think, you can actually say, whereas for adult songs you go, well, that's what I'm thinking, but we need to say it in a different way. So I feel like the kids' songs, writing them was a lot more fun and a lot more less pressure, it was just, it was like, let's get a song that's fun, catchy, let's try it out on the niece and nephew, if they like it, tick.
It's a winner, yeah. And your nieces, you've got 2 nieces, is that right, and 1 nephew?
Yes, that's right.
Yep. And they came into the studio and did backing vocals on the album as well, didn't they?
Yeah, they did, along with a few of their friends. About 8 kids came into the studio to sing, and then about 40 kids turned up for the video. So there's some video clips coming out in the next week or two, and we got lots of kids. So I just put out a Facebook request, and was inundated and couldn't believe how many kids turned up.
Oh, isn't that awesome? That's great. And your nieces and nephews, was that the first time that they ventured into the studio? Are they musically minded as well? Is it something that runs in the family, or?
No, I mean, they're only little, so don't know yet. But, yeah, they're certainly getting their fair share of stage time and experience. And, you know, Beau, he is 5, my nephew, and he came and sang on stage with me at the Tamworth Country Music Festival, and there were 600 people in the audience. And when he got off stage, he said to his mum, "Mum, should I tell this for news? Because I don't think anyone in my school has ever performed in front of that many people." So setting them up, you know, with high expectations for crowds and how big their audiences are.
Yeah, exactly. They won't be nervous of class presentations in the future. It'll be like, oh, I've been there, done that. That's fine.
Give me a big crowd.
Yeah, exactly. And kids are so honest, aren't they? Like you mentioned that they sort of give you the thumbs up for the songs that you've written, which is, I just find it so awesome with kids. There's no, you know, there's no shades of grey. It's kind of, we like it. No, we don't like that at all.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and well, they don't know how to not preserve your feelings, or they don't worry about that. So no, it's and like the little ones that can't even talk yet, you know, by whether they dance or they start doing something else. So yeah, it's pretty easy to tell whether they like the song or not.
Now, so the album is called The Kids Gone Country. It's available for pre-order now, and we were chatting just before, you said it will be going out in the mail to people on Monday with colouring books and a bunch of other stuff. If people want to pre-order, they can do that through, I'll have all the links up on the Little Rockers Radio website, which will go through to yours so they can pre-order.
Awesome.
Otherwise, the official launch is Friday the 29th of April, which is coming up very quickly.
Next Friday, and it's on iTunes as well, so you can just go look up Amber Lawrence on iTunes. You can pre-order on iTunes now and get a download straight away of one of the songs. So there's many ways, and it'll be in JB Hi-Fi and Sanity as well. So you can order it different ways. And then if you're in Sydney on Sunday the 1st of May, then that's when the album launch is at the Coogee Diggers. So live, we're doing it live.
I saw that. That sounds awesome. Place painting and that. So that's Sunday the 1st of May, 2:30. Yep. And again, we'll have all of the information on the website. And I think that the money from that is going towards the Sydney Children's Hospital?
The money from the fundraising activities we do on the day, so the face painting and a raffle, and we're going to donate to the Sydney Children's Hospital.
Awesome, that's great. And I actually I was having a look through your Facebook page actually, and I saw that you were asking for thoughts from people on a rural children's charity to support along with the release of The Kids Gone Country. Have you decided on one, or are you still looking for suggestions?
No, I'm still looking, because once it's out, what we're going to do is we'll release a specific video that relates to that charity. And I just want to make the right decision. There's so many charities that need help, and you can't help everyone. So I want to pick the one that, I don't know, maybe needs our help the most. So plenty of suggestions on there, and I'm still deciding.
Yeah, okay. And again, I'll pop the links up for if any of our listeners want to make suggestions, they can flick through to your page and pop some suggestions up there as well, which is great. I always think it's good to be able to help as much as we can. And obviously following on from that, I wanted to quickly mention Red Nose Day, which is coming up Friday the 24th of June. We, at Little Rockers Radio, we get heavily involved with Red Nose Day, and we run the Little Rockers Red Nose Disco through childcare centres nationally. And I noticed that you were recently at Wiggles headquarters for a photo shoot. How was that?
Oh gosh, that was so much fun. And the Wiggles are awesome. And then all the other celebrities that turned up got to have a bit of fun and chat. And, Sid's obviously such a horrible thing. And my cousin, a little baby, 4 months old, we lost to Sid 30 years ago now. But, the pain is definitely just as raw.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and it's definitely, I mean, it's a charity that I'm completely passionate about as well. So it's really nice to see when a bunch of celebrities get together, because I know that day at Wiggles headquarters, there was quite a few there. So it was nice to see everyone getting together and doing photo shoots and supporting in that way as well.
Yeah, and then we got a gift pack of Wiggles stuff to take home, so I was the best auntie in the world.
Oh, of course. Well, no, they don't want the Wiggles now. They want all your albums now.
Oh, they do now.
Okay, so the Kids Gone Country, just to reconfirm, it's you can pre-order it now, but otherwise it's out next Friday, the 29th of April. If you're in Sydney, head on down to the Coogee Diggers Club on Sunday, the 1st of May. And as I said, all of the links will be on our website. Thanks so much for joining us today, Amber. I wish you the best of luck with the album and the launch party and finding the right charity to tie in with it all, and I hope it all goes really well.
Well, thank you, and thanks for supporting those songs. Really appreciate it.
Pleasure. They'll all be on Little Rockers Radio as of now, so tune in to Little Rockers and they'll be able to hear it, and thanks for joining us today.
Thank you so much.